Hi there, and welcome back to Give84 Gaming, and this is going to be my pickups for the month of May. So I'm doing this one a little bit earlier because I want to do a room tour at the end of the month for a 1 year later room tour, because my channel will reach 1 year old. So to start off the pickups, I'm going to show off a couple of things that I got made for me by a guy called Gav. He's got an eBay shop, an eBay channel shop, and he does 3D printed logos and things. So I reached out to him through a shout out from Retro Ghetto. So I reached out to him and asked him if he would make me a couple of little 3D printed logos, and he made me this absolute cracking little Final Fantasy VII logo, which is brilliant. I'm really chuffed with this one. And he also made me a Give84 Gaming sign as well. So really chuffed with these. Top guy, I would definitely recommend go and see his little eBay shop. I'll leave a little description in the video somewhere. Yeah. The next thing I got was from eBay, was a official game guide, and it only cost, I think it was £3.49 with postage, and it's Fallout New Vegas. So a nice big chunky book, the official guide, which is just brilliant. I love these big books. Which also leads on to the next purchase I got, which was on Facebook Marketplace. And this guy was down in England, I think it was, and he was selling some game guides for only £1 each. And I remember I put it onto one of the WhatsApp groups to show people if they were interested, if they were down that way. Somebody picked up one of the books, which was the Skyrim book, but I managed to pick up another 4 of the books. So yeah, they were only £1 each, but obviously to post them up here to Scotland, it was the weight of the box was quite heavy, so obviously I had to pay a little bit extra for the postage, but I don't mind that at all. So the first one we got was the Deus Ex Human Revolution. It's really cool, I really like this book. But what was cool about this one is when I opened it up, it's also got a DC comic in there, the Deus Ex comic, which is really cool. So that was the first one. The second one was the Halo Reach Legendary Edition Guide. This is well cool as well. I really do like these books. Nice big hardback book, and they're absolutely mint condition. Can't really open this up to show you, but they're absolutely brilliant. Love these big game guides. Then got 2 other ones, which were the piggyback books, which was Assassin's Creed 3. So I've not heard great things about this game. I think it was Mark, Georgie Slasher, he said that it's one of his least favourite ones. He said that the main character, Connor, was a little bit unrelatable, a bit boring, but I really did want to play Assassin's Creed 3. I thought it looked quite cool. And then we got probably my favourite Assassin's Creed, which is Assassin's Creed Black Flag, which is really cool. I really like Black Flag, and all the artwork in here is absolutely brilliant as well. It's just class. Like I said, these books are brilliant, so I'm really chuffed to have these big books. Let's chuck them over here. So next one is from CEX. Nice little bundle here, which came to £5.50. So we got the Gears of War 3 Steelbook, which is pretty cool. I do have Gears of War 3, but I thought I'd upgrade it to the Steelbook. It's got all the gubbins in there as well, which is cool. That was only £1, and then Gears of War, the first one, limited edition as well. This tin's really cool. I don't know what it is about the tin, but I really like it. I like how it's kind of like curved around the edges. Yeah, it's just really nice, complete. So again, I already have that, but I've upgraded it to the steel tin, Steelbook. And then this game here, I got this and then I stuck it on straight away and started to play it, because I remember 2D Champion Rob shouted this out ages ago in one of his videos. And it's a class little DS platformer kind of brawler kind of thing. It's Thor, God of Thunder. brilliant little game. It's not too long. It doesn't have too much replayability, but the gameplay itself is just really satisfying. It's a really cool game. A nice game just to stick on and beast your way through. It's really cool. So I really enjoyed that. Then we've got my second hand shop, 2 games here, which are £1 each. Very common games, but I didn't have them, so I just thought I'd pick them up. Which was Lynx Crossbow Training. Yeah, that's complete as well, which is cool. So Thor, yeah, that's complete as well. And then Gran Turismo 5 Prologue. It says 50p, but I got it for £1 in a second hand shop, so I'm not complaining about it. And that's all complete too, which is cool. I do like Gran Turismo games. Next bunch, again from my second hand shop, £1 for Saints Row 2. Didn't have the manual, but I just picked it up so I didn't have it. And then I got 3 little UMD movies, which were Cop's Bride. Love a bit of Tim Burton, so I like that one. Night at the Museum, it's a class film. Jade really likes that as well, really funny. And then Black Hawk Down, Ridley Scott movie, which is really cool as well. And then bought these little donations I got. So one donation from my pal Hutton. He found this up in his loft, so he passed it on to me. He doesn't want it, doesn't need it anymore, so he thought he could pass it on to me to put in the game collection. Fortunately it doesn't have the manual, but that's alright. I don't mind. And then my pal Parker, so he wants to start collecting games as well, but he really just wants to collect PlayStation games. So he got a couple of PlayStation games with doubles, so he handed them over to me for the collection. So the first one is Simpsons Wrestling. So I know it's not meant to be a great game, but happy to have that in the collection. And then this one I really do like. I remember playing this a lot when I was a bit younger. It was class, and it's Duke Nukem Time to Kill. So it's Duke Nukem, but in the kind of third person perspective. Yeah, this game was actually pretty cool. I really liked Duke Nukem Time to Kill. And then we want to Cash Generator. So another little DS game I picked up, which is really cool. It's Tetris DS. I love a bit of Tetris. Playing a lot of Tetris Effect just now on the PS4. It's a bloody tough game, really tough. But Tetris DS is really cool as well. It's got like different game modes in it. Where you get there's one called Push, I think it is. So you're playing against Donkey Kong, and it kind of pushes the level up and down kind of thing. So you've got to beat him by making Tetrises and stuff. It's all complete. The cart is actually in the DS at the moment. And then we've got Little Big Planet carton. I do like a wee carter game, they're quite cool. And the wee man, he does like Little Big Planet as well, so happy to have that one. And then we have SSX, so this is like the newer one, I think it was. So it's not as good as like SSX 3 or SSX Tricky. Tricky was brilliant, but yeah, happy to have this. I don't know if it has, I don't know if it came with a manual. It's got like gubbins in it and everything. And then this one, this is class. So I left this at first because it was £10 and I'm kind of cheap in that way, so I left it. But then my pal was going up to Ayr and I told him to go and grab it for me, and I'll give him the tenner for it. So the game is a tenner, and it's an American copy of Folklore. So I know this game's going up in value a little bit. I think I've seen it around the £60 mark, but I don't know if you can get that sort of pricing for it if it's American. But I'm happy to have it, and I do want to play it. It's meant to be a really class game, so I'll get around to playing this one pretty soon, I think. And then a DVD box set I got. I really enjoyed this series. I don't think I ever finished it, but I really enjoyed what I've seen of it, and it's Battlestar Galactica. So it's an entire series on DVD, and it was only £6, so I thought I'd grab that for £6, and I did enjoy it, so looking forward to getting back into that at some point. The missus won't watch it. The missus won't watch anything with like with Star in the title, so Star Wars, Star Trek. No go, I'm not watching it with her, no chance. And then, so a whole bunch of things here from a new second-hand shop that opened in my hometown. This bunch of games cost me £4.50, so it was 50p for everything. So we got Rayman M for the PC. Again, I don't know if it's complete or not, I don't know what it came with, but it's got 2 discs in there. Rayman 2, The Great Escape. So this is actually a pretty cool game. I remember playing it on the, I think it was the Dreamcast I played it on a while ago. No book, but I don't know if it came with a book or anything. But happy to have the 2 Rayman games there on the PC. We then got Heroes of the Pacific, like a flight simulator. So it looks pretty cool, actually. The graphics look pretty good on it. That one's nice and complete as well. At the end, then we got Worms Fort Under Siege. Yeah, it's complete as well. Like a wee bit of Worms as well, sorry. Quite funny. Hot Wheels Velocity X Maximum Justice. I have a couple of Hot Wheel games here actually from this place. Actually, and this came with a bonus disc, so it's all nice and complete. And it also came with a bonus disc of Ridge Racer Revolution on the PS1. Never played Ridge Racer Revolution. I've played the original Ridge Racer. I've played Ridge Racer Type 4. Never played Revolution. Never played Rage Racer either. Cool to get that as a wee bonus. Hot Wheels World Race. So again, I think these Hot Wheel games could be just a good little blast. Nothing too in depth. I think they're just arcade racers, which I really do like actually. Hot Wheels The World's Best Driver on PS3. Again, just a nice little arcade racer. Test Drive Unlimited PS2. So I'm sure this was out in the Xbox and things like that as well, which I'm sure is a lot better on. But yeah, happy to have that as well for the PS2 collection. And another double movie box set, 28 Days Later and 28 Weeks Later. These are class films. I mean, there's been a lot of talk recently on the tubes with Pedro VHS bootleggers and Sega Zombie. They were doing a lot of like horror kind of streams and things like that, and this comes up a few times, and they're brilliant films. I really enjoy them. I think the first one is the better one, but the second one's class as well. I mean, the second one is a really cool scene right at the start with that I really liked, was when Robert Carlyle was running away from the infected, and he's running over like a field, and then you just see all the infected chasing him over this field. It was just really cool. And then we've got, so this is from the Sunday market, so in Ayr, like a car boot market kind of thing. And these were in total £5.50. So the first one we got was Deus Ex on the PS2. I'm sure I had this, but I don't have it, so I don't know where the hell it went, so I picked it up again. It was just nice and cheap. It's a class game from back in the day as well. Kokoto Magic Circus on the Wii. It's like a kind of light gun party kind of game. Could be fun actually. Look forward to getting that away blast. That's all nice and complete there. Fusion Frenzy 2. So a little multiplayer game for the 360. I know the original one was out on the original Xbox, but I never played it, so this could be pretty cool actually. And we got Lost. I loved Lost, the TV series. Lost was absolutely brilliant. I'm looking forward to giving this a go. I don't know why it's in a purple box. I don't know if it's meant to be in a purple box or if it should be in a green box. But yeah, I loved Lost. Lost was brilliant. It's all nice and complete, so I'm looking forward to getting stuck into that. And in Lord of the Rings War in the North, I don't mind Lord of the Rings, it's not like a big franchise that I follow, but this game does look pretty cool actually. I think it's like a co-op kind of a hack and slash kind of game. Xbox Live Arcade compilation disc. Just a little couple of arcade games in there, like Uno. We got Uno and Pac-Man and Feeding Frenzy, Boom Boom Rocket. So it's not complete, but happy to have that as well in the collection. And the last game here is 50 Cent Blood on the Sand. I've heard these games are actually not too bad. I've never played them, but they're meant to be not too bad actually, so I'll give it a wee blast at some point. And then I managed to pick up a whole bunch of toys just for decoration in the game room, so I actually don't know what this Pokemon's called. I'm sure somebody can tell me. No idea. But I know it's a Pokemon. And then a little Pikachu. I think this is a McDonald's toy. Yeah, it's a McDonald's toy 2016, which is pretty cool. A little Iron Man. So these wee toys will just kind of like be dotted around the room just to add a wee bit of character. We've got a Splinter, which is cool. I really want to get like the older kind of Turtles toys because they're really nostalgic. I'm sure they're bloody expensive now, but they were really cool. And then we got a nice Baymax as well from, what do you call it, Big Hero 6. That's a class animated movie, I love it. So happy to have Baymax as well. And then we've got two video game toys as well. So all the toys were £1 altogether, so that's fine. Nice and cheap. We've got a little Halo, Master Chief from Halo. And then we got this little blue guy, so I'm sure he's from Reach, but I don't know who he is from Reach because I haven't played Reach yet. I might go and play Reach now with that big book and go through it, like tick everything off. So that is my pickups from May. Thank you very much for watching. Next video will be a little room tour once all this is tidied up, and then yeah, I want to kind of move on to a different video editing app because this app I'm using just now is a little bit fidgety, so I want to try something new for another year. So thank you all very much for watching, and see you again soon. Cheers.